In Spacebring, we want you to make the most out of Spacebring, and we want you to manage your business efficiently and, of course, maximize your revenue. So today we will share with you some tips on how you can better manage and optimize your resources, whether it's rooms, desks, offices, parking spaces, or even equipment. So during today's webinar, we will show you how you can set up all the rooms, desks, offices, and other resources, and how you can manage and optimize them to boost your business. And make sure to stay with us until the end, because only today we have a special offer for our webinar attendees. So make sure to stay with us until the end, just not to skip any important information and that specific offer. We will start with diving into your core resources, such as rooms, desks, and offices. Surely the rooms are one of the most essential resources for any co-working space, shared space, which can either drive additional revenue or can take all your time on manual bookings. In Spacebring, you can optimize their usage by offering great convenient self-served booking experience for your customers, eliminate scheduling conflicts, and also set up some custom rules for each of your room to meet your operational needs. It improves your member satisfaction and also ensures that all your meeting spaces, valuable spaces, are efficiently booked by your customers. So feel free to add all your conference meetings, Skype rooms, and similar resources to Spacebring just to enable them on-demand bookings for your customers. Hot and dedicated desks. They usually serve for two purposes. You either offer them on hourly or daily basis, or you can offer them on monthly subscribers and for subscribers with a different period. And the main difference between hot and dedicated desks is that hot desks usually are booked by everyone, by members and non-members, just to book a spot in your space, while dedicated desks are designated workstations that can be permanently assigned to specific members, individual members, or companies. And if you offer both of these options to your customers, just add them to Spacebring so that everyone is aware of all your offerings. And offices. Offices are for sure your one of main source for the recurring revenue for your business. Available offices always show up for your customers in member web portal or mobile apps on the dedicated offices page. This page serves to show them all your offices available and have the option to apply for them. And rented offices can be included into your company's or individual members' subscriptions, which enables you to track the office occupancy later. You can add all these resources very simply, very easy and fast. For this, just go to Spacebring, your admin dashboard, and then go to Resources tab. Go to the Rooms page to add all your rooms that you have. Then go to Desks page to add a desk, add hot and dedicated desks, and to the Offices page to list all your offices. And when you start adding or editing your existing rooms, desks, and offices, of course, you will need to configure their settings. You will start with configuring the basic setup, which includes the resource name. Then you will have to upload the cover of your resource, of course, and add the description of your resource. After the basic setup, you will need to configure the minimum and maximum time for booking control and add the sitting capacity number. Then start with configuring the pricing, which is one of the most essential. In Spacebring, you can add the pricing not only in money, but also in credits and day passes. Credits is an additional payment method for your members, which they can use for booking meeting rooms, for booking rooms and for also making other purchases of services in the member web portal or mobile apps. Users with credits can conveniently make booking just on the calendar, and for this they just press the available time slot. Let me maybe find another example. So they just select the necessary room which they want to book, and in the payment section, they need to select company credits or personal credits option. Credits is useful if you offer free hours for booking meeting rooms, for example. And another option, payment option which we have is day passes. Day passes is another additional payment method for your members, which they can use for booking hot desks. Day passes are useful if you offer a specific number of hot desk bookings within your flexible memberships. And also day passes is a great way for administrators to control the usage of the hot desk hot desk area in your space. And similar to booking with credits, your customers can book your hot desks with day passes just by selecting the necessary desk, then select the necessary date, seat, and time. In the payment section, they will need to select the day passes option, but since this test user doesn't have this option, I cannot show you right now how it looks like. But in the payment section, for those users who have the day passes on their balance, they will see the day pass option here, and they can book it with it. Then, talking about pricing, once you configure the price, you can also configure the price levels for the resource booking. In Spacebring, we have such a feature called price tiers, which allows you to add different price levels for booking resource, which will depend on the booking duration. It can be useful for those companies who offer different rate for longer bookings, for half-day bookings, or for full-day bookings. And once you configure the basic setup and the pricing, you can configure the rescheduling policy to define when the bookings can be rescheduled and canceled and get a refund. And then you have to set the permissions. The visibility permission is necessary for you to control their visibility. And the booking permission is necessary to define who can book this resource immediately or who will apply for them and wait for the administrator's approval. And finally, since we have integrations with access control systems such as Kisi, Brivo, SaltoKS, and TapKey, you can automate the physical access for your members and for your non-members just for bookings. So firstly, you will need to connect the access control system available and then select the necessary access control group right in the access section. And that's not even all, because we also have the integration with Google Calendar, which allows you to sync your room and desk bookings to the necessary Google Calendar. And as you already saw, your customers can make bookings on the rooms and desks page. And talking about offices, here the system is a bit different because the user which is interested in office rental usually wants to rent the office for a longer period rather than for a few hours or for a day. That's why instead of booking, users need to apply for the office. So for this, they go to the offices page, select the office they want to rent or get more information about, and press the contact button. Then they click submit, and this way they submit the office application. All the applications appear for the administrators right on the support tickets page in Spacebring. Starting from here, administrators can manage the office rental applications, and here you can communicate with the customer just in the comments, or you can open their profile and chat with them. And you can ask them for the necessary documents to send to you, send them the contract which they need to sign. And after this, you can just go to their profile and add all these documents and contracts in the attachments section. And once everything is discussed between you, once you receive the documents and the contract is signed, you can create the subscription for this customer. Just press create, and in the items section, you will need to select the office plan, which you the office plan which we recommend you to create beforehand. Or you can also create it from scratch. Once you save it, you will need to assign this office to this user or to the company. You can select the entire office or the specific number of seats. And then you can configure the other fields in the subscription, select the necessary cycle, start date, and so on. This way, you can conveniently manage the office rental applications and have a quick access to the user profile. In addition to this, you can always access their contract and documents from the attachment section. And at this moment, I want to mention that you can not only assign the office to the user or company, but you can also assign any other resource, let's say a dedicated desk or some equipment or parking space, which we will talk today a bit later. In addition to this, we recommend you to add interactive floor plans to your Spacebring setup. This allows your customers to have the layout to check the layout of your space and make bookings directly from the floor plan, which serves as a visual representation of your space. And it's not only it doesn't only show the real-time availability of your resources for users, but also administrators can see it just from Spacebring on the resources tab. So you just go to the rooms page, let's say, and you can, from the floor plan tab, you can view the rooms which are currently available or occupied or fully assigned. Or you can go to the desks page, floors tab, and see the desks right here. And same works for offices. And let me show you an example of our customer, Startup Campus, who already added the interactive floor plans to their setup. And here you can see the floor plan from the user's view. So they just select the necessary date for which they want to book. Then they can simply zoom it if necessary and select the available desk to book. They will be navigated to the resource page and can complete the booking. This way, you don't only improve your member satisfaction, but you always have an access to the real-time availability of your resources as well as your customers. And besides your main resources as rooms, desks, and offices, think about the added value you can offer with adding additional resources. It can be parking spaces, lockers, or some equipment. Let's say if you offer parking spaces near your location, simply add them to Spacebring and offer them for your customers. To add them, just go to Spacebring, parking page, and add a parking lot. Here you can configure their settings as well as you did for the rooms, offices, and desks. Parking lots appear for the customers in your member web portal and mobile apps just on the parking page. And from here, they can select the necessary date open the parking space which they want to book, select the time, and complete the booking with their available payment methods. And in addition to this, you can also add the equipment. For example, coworking spaces can add different monitors, projectors, whiteboards. Here, let me show you an example of our customer who already added their different equipment. And as you see, here are monitors, tripods, and other stuff. And another customer also added their equipment, such as whiteboards, mobile, and so on. Users can book the equipment just on the equipment page. They select the necessary equipment, select the time, the quantity which they need to book, and make the booking. Recording studios can add different video equipments, microphones, and so on. And makerspaces can add different sewing machines or specialized tools. So whatever equipment you have, feel free to add them to Spacebring. And the key takeaway here when you add parking, lockers, or equipment is that all the resources that you add can become a significant revenue stream for your business. So feel free to add every resources that you have to Spacebring. To increase bookings and enhance the user experience there is another option. It's to offer branded member mobile apps for your customers. With mobile apps, your customers can make bookings just anytime, anywhere, and they can not make bookings only, but they can also be informed about your updates, or they can quickly check their membership details, or then purchase something from the shop. So they can do every action just from their mobile device, and it can be anytime, anywhere. Now let's dive into resource analytics. With Spacebring, managing your resources is not only about bookings, it's also about understanding how your resources are being used and how they are performing actually. This real-time data helps you to get insights and to make smarter decisions like adjusting pricing, promoting underused spaces, and also expanding popular services. Tracking how your resources are being used is just as important as offering them. And to get the general picture and overview of your resources usage, head over to the analytics page. Here you can view the key metrics on your resources usage, and it can be the usage of different resources such as desks, parking, equipment, and so on. Also here you can check the occupancy trends. When you navigate to the occupancy page, you can see all your resources and see which are currently available, which are occupied by the company or by the user. For example, you can see which offices are currently occupied by what user or by what company and for what period. And great news is that you can see it not only on the timeline, but also on the floors page. So here you just check all your spaces available and occupied on the great visual representation. To dive even deeper and get more insights using some filters, you can use our custom reports. For this, just press the Create Report button top right and select the necessary report type. As you see, we have a really big variety of report types. And let's say you want to check the bookings of a specific resource per specific period. For this, select the bookings report type, apply the necessary dates, enable the resource tab switch, and select the resource that you want to check. Or if you want to check the transactions of a specific period, just select the transactions report type, apply the filters, and download the report. Once you download the reports, feel free to open them in Excel or Google Sheet for a convenient overview. And right there, you can also filter them to get the necessary data. And you already learned how to set up resources, how to monetize them, and how to track their performance. And now let me share with you some optimization tips that can help you to put our recommendations into action. And the first tip is to make more resources that you have publicly visible and bookable. It allows everyone, like every non-member and member, see what resources are you offering, and the more you add, the more customers will see them. So here is an example of how our customers, neighbors, and nomads added their rooms, desks, and equipment. And all of them are publicly visible, as you can see, and publicly bookable. Another example of our customer is that they also added all their rooms, desks. They have numbered desks, and users can see it not only on the desks tab, but also on the floors. And equipment, of course. This ensures that everyone can view all your resources and can make bookings immediately without administrator's assistance. Another tip is to use promo codes to encourage more customers to use your spaces, to use your resources, make bookings, and some purchases. You can create different promo codes, for example, to promote those resources that are not so popular. You can create the discount for them and offer them to your customers. Or you can add a discount for a specific piece of equipment, let's say. And another tip is to integrate your marketing site with your member web portal. Let me share with you an example of our customer who did this. One moment. So here is the marketing website of our customer, Startup Campus. And as you can see, let me just find the necessary page, coworking. So here is a great example of how they integrated their site with the member portal. They embedded the link to their mobile app on App Store and Google Play, and they also embedded their resources page to their marketing site. Below, you can also find their other resources. Let me just translate it. So here you see what do they offer, and as an example of the test day, they added it here, and also they added their desk options right here, where users can just simply press the Book Now button, and they will be immediately navigated to their member web portal, or they can press Reservation Online, and they will also be navigated to their desks page, where they can just select the necessary booking date, select the necessary desk, and make a booking. Another tip for you is to simplify bookings for your users who already use your space, who are already your members or non-members who visit your co-working or shared space. You can simplify their booking experience just with generating QR codes to the most popular pages, such as desks, rooms, equipment, parking, or others, and printing the QR codes and placing them around your space. You can place it anywhere where, let's say, it can be a reception, or you can like place it on the wall or on some tables where users can quickly see it, and it simplifies their experience because they just need to take their device, mobile phone, scan the QR code, and make the booking or any other actions simply by scanning the QR code. And as you already know, we have integrations with access control systems, with Google Calendar, and that's not even all, because you can also automate access to the internet just by connecting the Iron Wi-Fi integration. Or you can connect Calendly integration. It's our recently new integration, which allows you to enable your users who are interested in visiting your space to book a tour of your space. And we also prepared a few important steps for you. The first one is to add all your resources that you can monetize. As you saw, it can be equipment, parking, lockers, and of course, main resources, rooms, desks, and offices. And to learn more about the setup and other tutorials, scan the QR code from the screen and you will be navigated to our YouTube channel where you can view tutorials and step-by-step guides. To continue learning, we recommend you explore our other resources such as Spacebring Academy, our other monthly webinars, and our Flex Factor podcast. And of course, if you have any other questions, if any questions appear later, for example, or if you want to learn more about the solutions that we offer, you can always contact our support team. For this, just go to Spacebring, press the help button, and here you can click send us a message and communicate with our team.